Ayan. So, a militant evening to everyone. AlaySining, a cultural national democratic mass organization based in the University of the Philippines, Diliman, stands in solidarity with all artists, media workers, journalists, broadcasters, writers, and cultural workers that regimes and reactionary state forces from all around the world are trying so desperately to silence, censor, and repress. So the video performance that was presented may be familiar to some as it is a Filipino translation of the renowned song Do You Hear the People Sing from the 1980 musical Les Miserables. So most of the clips that were used during the were happened during the enhanced community quarantine and ultimately aims to highlight the Duterte regime, how the Duterte regime is exploiting the pandemic and military lockdown to impose his fascist dictatorship. Now more than ever do we find the song's message very timely and universal as imperialist powers and various regimes around the world are also exploiting the pandemic for their own fascistic and self-serving agendas. Nearly 3 months into battling the COVID-19 crisis, here we've seen how the dire health and economic conditions of the Philippines has been aggravated by the Duterte regime's incompetence, neglect, corruption, and extreme disregard for the people. State resources and efforts are instead focused on arresting relief volunteers, workers, the poor, and vocal critics of the administration. The state has been desperate in its attempts to silence and quell the growing resistance of the people. It has resorted to harassing big media outlets in the hopes that it will create a chilling effect to other journalists, artists, and other those critical of the administration. Citizens are also being tracked down, forced to apologize, and arrested by the PNP for social media posts against Duterte and his cronies. The song is also timely as it doubles as a call for a people's uprising or revolt against tyranny. In these trying times where fake news, disinformation, and malicious propaganda are instigated by the state, succumbing to the fear means giving up for the fight for freedom of expression and the people's democratic rights and aspirations. More than ever, we must unite to collectively fight against the state's censorship and attacks. We artists and cultural organizations must fight back against oppression using our artistic expression. We turn to our words and our art in order to assert ourselves against the attacks of the Duterte regime and imperialist powers. It is our task to transform every space available to us into those that will not only show social realities, but also the struggle and anger of the toiling masses. Use it as a means to spark social discourse, question the status quo, break the normalization of fascism and culture of impunity, and unite the people in the anti-imperialist struggle towards national democracy and liberation. Sama-sama natin tahakin ang bansang demokratikong pakikibaka at kinabukasan. Mabuhay ang artista ng bayan. Long live international solidarity. Thank you.